One key feature of games in the survivors-like genre is meta progression. Usually in games like roguelikes, you gain upgrades, abilities, items, and weapons throughout your run, and when you die, you have to start from scratch. With meta progression, you're able to skill up the player with permanent upgrades which will make your character stronger for future runs. Personally, I've never made a meta progression system before, but I have made a shop system, so I'm essentially trying to code it in a similar way, but taking the permanency of the progression into consideration. I started by setting up the foundation of the system. I created a container with all of the meta upgrades core information such as ID, max quantity, name and description. I then pretty much created an empty dictionary where I could store some of the meta upgrade containers that I had just created. I then created saving and loading functionality, which was a lot easier and straightforward than I expected. With that being done and all of the bare bones behind the scenes stuff working, I got stuck into creating some UI for the upgrades. This would need all of the information about the upgrade visible, as well as giving the player a way to actually buy the upgrade. I also decided to show the player how much XP they currently had to spend next to the cost of the particular upgrade, so they could easily track how much more XP they needed to buy it. After testing back and forth, I finally got it all working. I then played around with balancing the upgrade costs as well as adding some sound effects and animation polish to the buttons. This was all good and well. The meta upgrades were in the game, but they didn't actually do anything. So I spent the next day or so thinking of a few upgrades. I came up with a few basic ones like health regeneration, move speed, and the frequency of XP drops from enemies, and eventually got all of those in. With that being said, these are all very far from being balanced, but I'll be looking at getting some playtesting done very soon, which will hopefully help with that. But that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any ideas for different types of meta progression upgrades, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.